And welcome. This is Infinite Fire Readings. Good to have you here. Pisces for mid-June. Here we are. Finally arrived, didn't we? It's crazy. It's gone so quickly. Anyway, we always say that, don't we? Just adjusting my tablecloth. Yeah, Pisces. You might have Pisces in your chart. You might be cross-watching for a Piscean. All are fine by me. Just keep in mind that free will comes first. This reading is for your entertainment. So take what resonates, throw out the rest. These are just cards. If it doesn't resonate, it probably isn't your reading. So just maybe check out the other readings in your other signs. Sometimes they can resonate more as well. So yes, that's pretty much the breakdown, Pisces. I'm going to be using 5 of the Wild Unknown Tarot cards here to get your situation. 5 more cards from this more traditional deck to get advice and insights. And then finally, at least 1 Archangel Michael card in order to, just get a little bit more advice and insights as well for your situation. So let's jump on into it. Also, please forgive me. I apologize if my internet is playing up a little bit. Hopefully it's not doing it too much. I will do my best. All right, Pisces, what's going on for Pisces? Let's get you some cards. Ooh, okay. Got the Emperor coming out in the reverse, the 10 of Swords in the upright, and the 6 of Cups, pardon me, in the center of your spread. So you could be dealing with an Aries, might be releasing something to do with an Aries as well in the reverse here. Though you might just not be feeling super stable right now. You might be going through a time that you're not feeling super stable. The 10 of Swords is also coming up here for you, Pisces. So maybe feeling a little bit like you're just not, like something has ended, something has finished, finality, maybe an old thought, an old way of thinking. It's nice with the 6 of Cups in the middle, though. Maybe you're sort of reminiscing about the past, or there's some kind of soulmate connection that's coming in for you, which is pretty nice. The Devil card is coming up next, card of Capricorn. It's in the reverse again as well. So maybe releasing something toxic as well, which would be wonderful if that's the case, to get rid of such things. What's your final card? The 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. That's come out 3 times in this position for 3 readings now. So I think a lot of the signs are in the process of coming up out of things, which is also kind of relieving, because I think we all need to come up out of this this thing that's going on with the entire world, the global pandemic. Anyway, I don't want to say it anymore. I'm tired of it. But yeah, it's still happening. So hopefully it ends soon. On the bottom of the deck, so your energy coming into the reading, Pisces, is Temperance, which is kind of Sagittarius. You might be dealing with a Sagittarian. It's in the reverse, though, so maybe you're not feeling very balanced at the moment, not feeling very patient, not feeling like you're going through some kind of transition, not feeling like things are working out for you at the moment. And the Fool card, maybe wanting to take a leap of faith to quickly, I guess, maybe just out of the obligations and commitments that you have. So that's kind of interesting. Maybe you're just sort of feeling like where you're at isn't where you want to be at, and I guess wanting a shift to step towards something new and fast. Like I feel like you're kind of over what's going on. So let's get some advice as well, Pisces. I can relate on a level. I know how you feel. Let's get you some advice. So in a nutshell, what it looks like, and I can't see the whole story. Very interesting in the middle as well with your current energy. But it looks like you're not feeling super strong and stable right now. Again, could be releasing something to do with an Aries. Doesn't have to be, though. The 10 is maybe something has come to an end, is finished, is done and dusted. In the middle, though, it looks like you're either being quite nostalgic or, looking at your good connections, the past connections in your life, maybe reminiscing about good times or good memories, with working on your close connections as well, those close bonds. Releasing sort of toxic things. You might also be releasing something to do with a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be the case. And then coming up out of the cold. Actually, overall, I think it's a pretty good spread. I really like the energy of it. I think it was just your energy coming in that was a little bit funky, wasn't it? Yeah, maybe just feeling off balanced, like things aren't working out. It looks really good though, Pisces, this spread. I feel like things are shifting for you. So let's see what the advice cards are as well. Let us see what the advice cards are. First card out, the Ace of Pentacles. I like that. You know what? I like that a lot. And what came into my mind straight away was that you need to give yourself a gift of some kind. If you're not feeling stable or secure, maybe just a lot's going on, especially with this 10, maybe just things are finished, but it was just like there's just a lot that's been happening. It's thrown you out of balance. You don't feel like you're in control. This is almost like go get a coffee or go have a massage or go get your hair done or something like that. It could just be open to receiving gifts as well if you're not feeling stable. But I think if you're not feeling stable, you might need to give yourself something. Like, yeah, another more pentacles coming out. So I think that this is about coming into a place of giving and receiving again. Actually, the Six of Pentacles is about that. If you've been in a place where things have come to an end, finally things are like wrapping up, you've gone through a bit and it's been a lot, again, giving yourself those gifts and maybe coming back into a place of balance, coming back into a place of reciprocity, give and take. And in your world, so, trying to get into situations again or coming into places where there is harmony between the give and take of your material world, be that your finances or your time or your, your resources, whatever that means for you. Could even be in social situations as well. But I do feel like it's definitely about your physical world rather than emotionally. What else, Pisces, as advice? What else is happening? The Four of Swords. So as advice, sorry about all the glare of the cards as well. Pisces, if you are sort of thinking and think, maybe you're reminiscing about past connections, things like that, maybe looking back on good memories with people, maybe just enjoying the connections as well. I almost feel like it is reminiscing a little bit because the advice is the Four of Swords, which is about taking rest. So you might need to take a little bit of time out in some way. It might be from this reminiscing. It might be even from these good connections. You might actually just need to take a little bit of a time out for yourself. Or maybe just if they are good connections, just to relax into the connections. So there's a few things. I do really feel, though, that it is about taking a little bit of rest. The Four of Swords in this deck also has a little rose in it, which I view kind of as like the romantic or emotion-based energy, even though it's swords. So you might need to take a rest emotionally from some kind of soulmate connections or from thinking about the past as well. So there's a few different options there for you. What about coming up out of this cold place and releasing this toxic something rather? What's this all about? I like it, Pisces. This is about giving back to yourself. That's too many cards. It was about 100, not quite. It was definitely more than 2. About 5 or 6 cards, I think that was. All right. Let's find out what your last few cards are. And then I'll draw you also a Michael card. Whoops, there they are. Okay. It's on the bottom. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Not that I really look at that deck, as I've said every time. The Emperor in the upright. So that's a nice card. Aries, we're just such a fan. You got Aries here twice, so you could very well be dealing with an Aries in your life at the moment. The Emperor, though, in the upright as advice is about stability and control, and taking your power back. So if you are coming out of a toxic situation of some kind, be it just one that was really draining or, coming out of toxic habits or whatever that means for you, toxic connections, toxic relationships as well. This is about taking your power back. Also, you might want to chat with an Aries. That's a possibility because it is the card of Aries. We're pretty cool, I know. So, yeah, that could be an option. But more so, I just, obviously say that because it is a card of Aries. This is a card of Capricorn. You might be releasing a Capricorn. You might want to talk to an Aries if you're releasing a Capricorn. More so, though, I think it's about coming into your power, taking your power back, Pisces. Just really gaining that sense of control and stability again. And you might need to do that through giving to yourself, through self-nurture as well, and relaxing and taking that rest. Finally, coming up out of the cold, always a great way to see this card. In this way, I'm always like, no. This way, I'm like, yay. So it's good. It's a good card. Interesting card of advice. So again, it could be dealing with a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You might need to communicate with a younger fire sign or a Page of Swords energy in your life. It's definitely come up a few times with Aries on the board now, 3 times, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, Page of Wands is about communication. So pages are feminine, receptive, inexperienced, and learning energies. It could be someone younger than you might need to confide in, though the Page of Wands in particular is about messages. So you might need to be open to receiving messages or open to giving messages of some kind. That doesn't have to be just mentally or verbally. It could be actual messages coming in. Maybe you're waiting for some kind of a message of some sort, and to be open to that. I'm not sure. But if you are coming up out of the cold, it is talking about be open with your communication channels. That's pretty much the crux of the advice there. Maybe learn to communicate again, because it is a learning energy. Or yeah, just be open to that sort of Page of Wands energy communicating with you as well, or coming towards you. Could be about learning new things also. So there's a few different meanings there for you, Pisces, and I think they're all pretty positive and pretty good. So let's get you an Archangel Michael card, because that is the next thing to do. Hopefully I'm not bumping the mic too much with my skirt, and I'm sorry if I am. Trying to avoid it. I won't wear a long skirt next time. It's too much hassle. All right, one more shuffle. And then let's get you an Archangel Michael card, Pisces. At least one. There it is. Innocence. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. I love this card. It does come up a lot, I think, when we give ourselves a hard time, when we're being too hard on ourselves about things. The prayer is, dear God and angels, or whatever you believe in, if that's, the flying spaghetti monster, or if you're a Jedi, whatever, I don't mind. But whoever you pray to, thank you for helping me see that all of your qualities of pure love and light are reflected within me and all others. Help me embrace my God-given innocence, or again, whatever you believe in, so that I may be at peace. That's the prayer. This card basically just speaks about reminding yourself that you are possibly doing the best you know how in the situation, and to give yourself the benefit of the doubt. So if you are, giving yourself a hard time about things, it really just says, just ease up on that and that berating attitude, or whatever you're doing. You need to just remember that you are still a child in the core. We grow up and we get better at living, but we still have that childlike nature within all of us, that innocence, that part of us that gets hurt, that part of us that is still learning and growing all the time. That never dies. That's spirit. That's the inner self, So that part is vulnerable. And just to remind yourself that that's vulnerable, but it's strong. So you have innocence within you with what's going on, Pisces. Be kind to yourself, and just remember that you're like the puppy in the hands of the angel. Anyway, that's all. I'm going to stop being silly. Pisces, that is your reading. I do hope that you got something out of it. Please do like this video, and also subscribe if you like my channel, my content, my videos. It really supports me. It means a lot to me. It really helps my channel to grow. So thank you so much for doing that. Otherwise, Pisces, that's it for me today with my lives. Have a wonderful space time wherever you are, and I will catch you next time. Have a great week. Bye.